Hi guys, so today I was out testing the new Sigma 135 f1.8 Art on the Sony Fe mount. So it's been updated and I'm trying it out.
Wait. Right, anyway, you sort of look that way. That's it.
So initial thoughts is it's really sharp. I've actually got along with me the Samyang 135 f2 lens, which is fully manual. So there's a few shots in here as well which were taken with that, and it's both lenses are absolutely blinding. Obviously one's autofocus and one is fully manual.
Oh yeah, nice view.
Right.
So if you on your knees or you sat,
On my knees.
so if you kneel up like I am, sort of thing. That's
Yeah.
it. That's good. That's better.
Like, oh, like this.
Yeah.
So with the Sigma 135 f1.8, wide open at f1.8 is super sharp. As you can see here, slightly overexposed background, and the eye autofocus snaps straight onto her eyes, no trouble at all. Same here, absolutely no troubles at all, but you can see the background just sort of creamily, smoothly just disappears off into the background. You know, I'm taking a shot from about 50 feet away, still looks really sharp.
Like different world, kind of silly.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Where this lens is completely manual. No, it's down to me. So there's no electronics,
Yeah.
no nothing. So it takes a little bit longer. So where that's instantly onto your eyes,
Yeah.
you can be running around with it. You can't do it with this lens.
Should I keep my hair down or put it up?
Down's good. The benefit I have got this, because it's a mirrorless camera, I'm actually zoomed in on your eyes now. It just takes a second to,
Sorry,
hopefully, get the shot right.
I blinked.
You did. I got you. That's quite a funny blink.
So this shot with the Samyang 135 f2, obviously full manual focus, down to me to get it right, and it's really impressive.
Yeah.
I don't want to get it on my face. If you don't get the bottle in it, it might look cool.
Yeah.
Is the bottle in it?
Hang on. I don't know. I can crop it out anyway. Go for it.
So it was 33 degrees Celsius. We'd just walked up a really steep hill up on the South Downs, and Julia said I'll stick some water over my head because it makes her hair look a bit different, and I think she just wants cooling down really, but that worked quite nicely. As you can see here, wet hair gives her a different look. She's actually quite interesting to look at. She's with hair down, hair up, wet hair, really nice. Just quite a bit of differences in looks, which is really cool. As you can see here with the Sigma lens, absolutely sharp, and these are cropped in more than 100% already, so you can see it's really good. Really impressed.
That's definitely a plane. Look how low it is. Straight ahead of you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know, those grasses would be cool because it's just like blue. Oh, look at that. That's the tree I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
We'll probably sit in that if we can get in it. Go under here. So I reckon if you. I'm sweating like a pig.
Like kind of like this.
Yeah, but I think more, or maybe look over that one. So come along a bit, so you're looking. That's it. So I can get your eyes. That's it. Just look over that way. That's it. And then just turn your eyes to me. Just open your mouth a little bit. And put your left hand up into your hair. That's it. That's cool.
As you can see here with the Sigma lens, no trouble at all. Eye autofocus, bam, straight through the sort of branches and everything. Really good. Really impressed with that. No distortion, no troubles at all. I always show the model the way we're working, and
Oh, I like this.
you know, the fact that we doing well or not, and if she doesn't like some of the shots, we find out why, and then we can retake them. So she's happy. It's all about teamwork, so that makes a massive difference.
I won't look at them all because it'll take ages.
As you sort of walk past. So no. So walk 3 steps that way. That's it. Turn around and then walk across the scene, sort of thing. Look towards me.
So here's a bit of a range of shots here that we've taken, all with the Sigma 135 f1.8 until I point them out that they could be the Samyang. So it's such a really sharp lens, and with the depth and the compression you get, so the sort of narrow angle of field compared to say a 105 or an 85 or even a 50, if you've got big wide open space, absolutely so good, so good. I used to have a Carl Zeiss 135 f1.8 on the my Sony A99. Amazing lens, but unfortunately the autofocus was a bit slow, a bit noisy, but optically it was amazing. But as you can see here, the Sigma is, it's as good as that was, if not better. So with it now on the Sony Fe mount, that's been updated, I haven't got an issue with it at all. There's no autofocus hunting whatsoever. If you have it on wide and you don't push the eye autofocus to get the eyes in focus, it does go for the closest object. So where people think it's not autofocusing properly, it's just going for the closest object. So it's not going to go on the face necessarily. It may go on that branch to the right or something. So you've got to make sure you're using the camera properly. And a lot of the time, when people say things are wrong or not good, it's down to user error. So yeah, just learn how to use your kit properly, guys, and it makes a huge difference. Spend time with the camera. It's got nothing to do with menus, it's got nothing to do with how the autofocus works. It's got to do with if you've set the focal point wrong, the focus area wrong, it's not going to focus where you want it to. So but with the eye autofocus, it helps you out. Like eye autofocus straight on a ride there, even though I'm shooting through grass, I'm laying down into the grass, and you can see sort of the blurred out grass there. And it's still straight onto her, no problem at all. It works so well. And again there, straight through the grasses. It's hard. It's almost like a barrier of grass I was shooting through, but it's still picking up on the focal points. So really happy with that. It changed the way the colours worked as well, which is kind of nice. It kind of gave it almost like a Polaroid feel almost. This is where she ran at me, so I told her to run past me to the left, and this is the last shot. So she's sprinting at me, and this is the last shot, probably around a metre away from me or so, and it's still locked onto her, even though it's far left of the actual image, the actual main image. She was still right over to the left hand side, and it still tracked her eyes all the way through. So really impressed. That's a super cropping of where we were. Just such an amazing area. It's just this big open space of nothing, just all sky. It was just a different place to be, with nothing in the background. It worked so well. Julia brought a dog with her, which is kind of cute, and we got some pictures of her as well. This shot here, running and jumping, trying to get the leap. It was so hot though, but worked. It was a little bit hazy in the distance as you looked further, but as you can see here, we were quite high up. I think we climbed probably about 300 or 400 feet, because we had to go right down to a little dip in where you can see straight in front of us. So a good old walk back down. Doesn't look at anything as steep as it was actually there, but it definitely was. Definitely a good bit of exercise that day, and the heat was quite warm. Luckily we had some water with us though. So, but stunning stone place, the South Downs, and at the moment, because we've had hardly any rain, it's that colour. Normally it's bright green.
There. Cool. Trying to make new friend. So that's where the camera's been. There we go. You've got really prominent eyes, as in like in a good way.
Yeah, they're an interesting colour, aren't they?
But you look quite different in different places, as in like you look different here, as in quite a lot different here.
Yeah.
See that tree there?
Yeah.
Just put one hand up, go underneath it if you see the.
Underneath where?
Yeah, so there, that's it.
So again, we moved away from the South Downs to Friston Forest, where it was really sunny still, and the light coming down through the trees, through the leaves, gave us some really nice bokeh. And as you can see here, you know, the light there, it was lovely and soft. Julia looked really good, and the bokeh behind, really nice. By the way guys, all these photos are straight out of the camera. I've not edited them at all. No adjustments on sharpness, no adjustments on, you know, light or brightness or anything. The light was just bang on, especially in the woods here. It was very harsh out obviously on top of the South Downs, but here it was sort of heavily diffused, which was really nice. So it worked really well. I could have done with a flash really, or a reflector just to bounce a bit more light onto her, but the amount of light that was coming down through the trees, it just seemed about right. So really happy. You know, I was going to use the Samyang a bit more, but I didn't. It was just a case of it's so good with the Sigma. You know, it's really worthwhile.
That's cool. That's cool.
Am I feet in it or not?
Put one foot up onto that. Yeah, go bare feet. Yeah, that's it. Put your feet up onto the log. I see. That's good, like that actually. Louis, come here.
So shot back
You
from
can get
about
shots
20
back.
metres away, and you've got about 20 metres distance behind her of where all the bokeh is basically. So that just shows you how you can separate a background with that lens. It's amazing. Really love using it. This shot here, I stopped it down very slightly just to get the dog in focus as well, and also moved back slightly. But amazing. Really love it. It's for the money, bang on. But if you're to a budget, the Samyang 135 f2 lens, being manual, it's not ideal for moving subjects as such, and it is a bit more work, but I love that lens. It's as sharp as the Sigma. I think I couldn't see hardly anything in it. You know, the shots coming out of it were really good, but it slows you down and it makes you work a little bit harder. So if you're learning and you've only got a small budget, the Samyang 135 f2 lens is a win situation. But if you can afford the Sigma 135 f 1.8 art lens, absolutely amazing for the money, absolutely brilliant, as you can see here. So anyway guys, I hope you like that. Please subscribe, please click notification bell, and I shall see you soon.